Hello everyone, this is Kenji again. Nice to see you all. Yeah, in this video, I'm actually going to talk about feeling jealous of my friends and other people, especially when it comes to other people having much more prestigious, lucrative jobs than mine, right? Um, I think I've always been struggling with this ever since I dropped out of school. And I don't think it really helped that I went to one of the best schools in the country, right? A lot of friends I used to know, a lot of people I used to know. Yeah, a lot of them became quite successful after they had graduated, right? Some of them became a doctor, some of them became a lawyer, some of them engineers, some of them dentists, pharmacists, statisticians. Just the list goes on and on, right? I remember after I had dropped out and a few years passed by, I started to check on like people's Facebook, and I could see like their profile photos and photos on their page. Some people holding their like, I guess, acceptance letter or graduation letter from a med school or dental school. And I remember thinking to myself, man, like what am I doing with my life? I'm just merely sitting here, pretty much not even having a job. Just sitting at home. Just doing nothing productive. And while all my friends and people I used to know, I used to go to school together, and supposedly had as bright of a future as theirs, right? But I seem like the only one that fell off the train. Yeah, it was not a very pleasant feeling. And I think I slowly started to or my friendships with those friends started to gradually just fade away, right? Because I think I just felt too insecure around them. I felt too inferior. I felt too self-conscious around them every time I would hang out with them. I mean, how could I not, right? I was unemployed. I was a college dropout. While all these people, they had a great future going forward. I knew that comparing myself to my friends and how well they were doing didn't really help. But it really it didn't really, I knew that it didn't really help that I was comparing myself, but I mean, logically it made sense that it's not healthy for me to compare myself to others. But emotionally, I just could not help myself but to compare myself to them. um yeah, I mean, back in high school, I was considered one of the smartest kids or students, yeah, in my class. But why was it that, yeah, I could not even finish the school and get my degree, right? And even those friends that I went to high school together, I remember some of them, I actually used to help out with their homework, right? Because, yeah, they always ask for help whenever they got stuck in a problem, math, whether it be math problem or problem for chemistry class. Yeah, they always, I was the person they would turn to, right, for help, saying how, oh, Kenji is like the smartest person in our school, right? Like, just ask Kenji. And all these people, like a lot of them that I used to actually, yeah, help out whenever they get stuck and some of the problems, they actually would go to all these like, or they would go to pharmacy school, dental school, medical school, and yeah, I just could not make sense out of it. I mean, apparently, at least like based on the high school track record, right? I'm supposed to be the one that is smarter than them, right? So if they had made it, why can't I? Why couldn't I do it myself? I mean, after all, maybe could it have been possible that I am not as smart as I thought I was? Right? Yeah. You know, for so many years in my 20s, I battle with that thought. Just constantly asking myself, damn, like, what's wrong with me? Like, why is it that all these people that were supposedly like not as smart as me were making such a huge progress in their life, why I cannot do that? It did not make any sense, right? You know, I have this friend, this Korean friend I still am very close to, and we're very close. And he's now working as a mechanical engineer. And yeah, he also, yeah, I used to help him out too with his math homework and other classes. And yeah, and he himself told me that, hey, Kenji, like, you're really smart back in high school. Like, what happened to you, right? Yeah, like, what happened to me? What happened to me after high school? Did my intelligence suddenly drop? Right? Yeah. I mean, right now I'm working a job that's probably yeah, least impressive, right? That's not an engineering job. It's not an engineer or doctor job. least prestigious job I have, probably. um, I'm not necessarily ashamed of it though, of my job. That's one thing though. I think I did a lot of work in my 20s, and I've gone through a lot of struggles and a lot of introspections, right? To at least like come to a state where I am okay with holding a job that is not prestigious, right? So I'm okay with it, but still sometimes I do wonder what it might have been if had I been able to, or had I been not drop out of school and went on to a career, much more lucrative career, like becoming a doctor or dentist, right? I don't know. Yeah. And I mean, this friend, I just mentioned, he even has a house in San Diego, right? And I'm like, sometimes I get jealous, but it's not like jealousy, like, oh man, like I wish him, I wish him like bad or anything like that. But like, oh, like I wish I had been as financially successful as he is, right? I wish I had not been financially struggling as he is. I wish I had not had so many issues in my 20s as he did not, right? Yeah. And I go to I go to this dentist. It's like a dental office where there's like a couple of dentists there. And one of the dentists, she's a female dentist, and she looks really, really young. I think like at most she's probably like in her early 30s or late 20s, right? And every time I look at her, it's like I'm thinking like, oh dang, she's cute. I mean like, oh dang, like she's. I wish maybe that's a Freudian slip. Yeah, she is cute, by the way. She's really cute. But anyways, what was I going with this? Oh yeah, she's. Yeah, like when I see her, I'm thinking to myself, dang, like I wish I was able to, or I wish I was able to how do you say, I wish I could have had made it to a dental school and became a dentist and make lots of money, right? I think that. And I do feel a sense of jealousy in that, right? Like when I see her, like that, like I wish I had a life. Right? She must be making good money, a lot of money. Yeah. But I still feel grateful for having a job, especially in this economy, right? I still feel grateful for being able to at least, even if not a lot, still being able to make enough money to sustain myself, to not have to ask for money from my parents or from my siblings, right? But sometimes I do have these thoughts that just pop up randomly when I see people that appear to have it better than me, I guess. Yeah. So I think it's finding the balance, right? I feel like our brain is just wired in a way such that we are supposed to compare ourselves to others, because that way it can really motivate us and push us to improve ourselves, right? But I think it can really be a double-edged sword, right? Because sometimes people, including myself, people can really fall into this trap of constant comparison and falling into this state of depression and, self-hating and just misery, right? And not really being able to appreciate what they already have, right? And just constantly just beating themselves over and over for what they don't have, because when they see other people, and when we see other people what we don't have, we naturally feel like we feel inferior, or we feel insecure or jealous, right? But yeah, I think we can still use that whenever we find ourselves comparing ourselves to other people. We can remind ourselves that, like, you don't really know their full story, right? It may look very glamorous on the outside. Their jobs may look, dentist job or doctor or lawyer, their jobs may look very glamorous on the outside, on the surface, but you really don't know what's going on, like, in their life. They may hate their job with guts, right? And yeah, I've actually seen some posts online, like on Reddit, how some of these people that hold these really glamorous jobs still hating their life, still hating their jobs, and wishing they actually had chosen a different career, right? At least right now, like for me, I actually enjoy my job. I don't hate it. And I'm actually really interested in my field, like, and the things that I do at my job. Yeah, so I think I definitely am fortunate to have that, right? Yeah, like, I don't really hate myself for going to work every day. I actually kind of enjoy. I mean, there are some aspects I hate, but I think it's just for every job, right? So yeah, I mean, I think it's just about reminding myself that, yeah, like, having a balanced view on life is probably what I need whenever I feel this sense of jealousy and feeling of insecurity, when I find myself comparing to others and other people seeming to have it better than me, right? Well, anyways, again, thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.